Hi, Phil Schoenberg, Fastpitch Power. Good to see you. I've had a lot of my pitchers, young pitchers who are transitioning from being somewhat less aggressive in learning optimal mechanics, becoming more aggressive. And when I mean more aggressive, I mean more explosive off the pitching rubber. A much longer stride. I like my young pitchers to be striving for a stride that is at least as long as they are tall, and then beyond that. I mean, if you look at some of the best pitchers in the country, the college pitchers who are 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", some of them are a lot taller than that, they're getting to the end of the 8-foot circle. And they're doing it without mechanical breakdown. And that is the key to maximizing power and command. To be able to come off the pitching rubber as explosively as possible without mechanical breakdown. So I've had a number of our pitchers come to us and say, you know, I'm getting that longer and more aggressive stride, but I feel like, even though I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right, I feel like I'm pushing the ball. The reason for that is there is a fine line between becoming more aggressive and the timing on the landing of the pitch and the position that your pitching hand and your track and your stride foot are in when you land. When a pitcher is first learning, I don't even care if they're just walking off the pitching rubber. But as we start to teach them to load into that drive leg, push that pitching rubber backwards as they reach and track and explode outward, making their throw zone longer, making the necessity for their hand to move faster, their drive foot to drive through faster, making that necessity imperative. Sometimes we will have timing issues, and I'm going to demonstrate, or Coach Jillian is going to demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about. First, Jillian is going to show you what a basic young 12U pitcher, 10U pitcher, however the age, doesn't matter, has to do with development, what they're doing when they're starting to learn the skill, which is basically just walking off the pitching rubber. And you're going to see that her landing and her timing are pretty good. Jillian, go. Okay. So, hold that 1 second, Jill. So Jillian has pretty much walked off the pitching rubber. She hasn't gotten out very far, but you'll notice that her hand is between 12 and 10 o'clock on a clock. Her torso is tracked, and she's in good vertically stacked position, ready to deliver that ball and drive through, put it into your glove and drive through. Nice job. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask Jillian to become more aggressive. I'm going to tell her that if you want to go from the level you're at now to the next level, you're going to have to become much more explosive off that pitching rubber. Your throw zone's going to become longer, but I want you getting down it and driving through just as fast as you did in the same amount of time as when it was shorter. So Jillian is now going to demonstrate, and you're going to see how the mechanical breakdown takes place. Go. Okay. Now, you'll see the position that Jillian is in now. Jillian is now in a position where her hand is no longer between 12 and 10 o'clock on a clock. So this is where our young pitchers say, hey, I feel like I'm pushing the ball. Because once she has a solid foundation, which is both feet on the ground and her torso tracked and her vertical stacking, she wants to have the full backside of the circle. Don't move, Gil. The full backside of the circle to generate power and speed. She's going to do it once more. This time she's going to come explosively off that pitching rubber, and she is going to land in the correct position, solid foundation, with the full backside of the circle to generate power. Yep. Outstanding. Now you'll notice that Jillian has aggressively come off that pitching rubber. She's a good 4 feet off that pitching rubber. Her drive foot never left the ground. She's going to be delivering that ball not at 43 feet, but are probably somewhere around 37 feet. Perfect vertical stacking, perfect tracking. Hand is between 12 and 10 o'clock on a clock, and now she's ready to fire that ball and drive through with perfect posture. Thank you, Jillian. So the timing is critical here. It's not just becoming more aggressive. It's becoming more aggressive without mechanical breakdown. If you have any questions on this, please ask us. We'll be happy to answer them for you. As always, great to talk to you. Thank you, Jillian.